Doug up there. All right, Doug. Tell me how to spell your last name.
Doug Glendenning, Glendenning.
All right, well, your story briefly is about what?
First time I went hunting.
Hunting experience, go.
Alright, well, when I was younger, I was really excited to start hunting. You know, being in a small town, that's kind of the thing to do. Your dad would take you out hunting, maybe get you your first shotgun. And, well, my dad's a bigger man and not real active, so he wasn't as excited about this idea of getting up at 5 in the morning to go wade through waist-deep ice-cold water just to shoot a couple ducks. So he tells me, well, if you want to go hunting, then you're going to have to get your winter coat, your waders, yourself a gun, you're going to have to get all your gear, pass hunter safety. I'm like, all right. And I was determined, I'm going out duck hunting, I'm going to get some ducks. So I get set up with hunter safety, go do that whole thing, you know, they show you the shotgun barrel that somebody shot with a spider web in the end of it that just Elmer Fudd style explodes out. Go through all that, learn about hunting safety, proper gun handling, find a gun that I want, get it just set on this Mossberg 12 gauge that I just have to have. And when you're in 7th grade, you know, it's kind of hard to save up $200 for a gun. You can't go get a real job. So I'm mowing the yard, doing anything I can, asking for money for Christmas, my birthday, just to save up, just to get my gun. So I finally get my gun, and then I make my parents buy the coat and the waders for my Christmas present that year. And finally get set up for a weekend that me and my dad and my brother are all going to go out duck hunting. Well, for like 3 days before this weekend, I'm just sick. I'm in bed, puking. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to get to go on my hunt. But still, my dad and brother go out the night before, and they have blinds set up in the water so you can get out to the water and set up in your blind and hide and just shoot out of your blinds. So they go out, they find a blind that we're going to use. And I'm homesick, throwing up. So we get up in the morning, they're just like, hey, you know, if you don't feel good, we can just reschedule the hunt. No, I'll be fine. We're going hunting. So I wake up 5 in the morning, go out duck hunting, and they're like, so you feel good? You're going to go, yeah, I'm hunting. I'm fine. We're going hunting. We're going hunting today. So we get all dressed up, we go out there, and we go down and start wading through the water. And we're trying to find this blind that my dad and brother went out the night before to find, but in the dark, I guess it's a little harder to find it. Because we're traipsing all over this waist-deep water for about an hour, and we can't find this blind that they supposedly scouted out the night before. And it's just a muddy bottom, and as I'm walking, I end up getting stuck in the mud, so I'm sitting here like trying to get my leg out. And parts of the water, I noticed, started to just smell awful, just like sewage. And of course that's where I get stuck, and I'm still kind of sick. So it just starts getting to me. I'm just getting nauseous. I'm stuck in the mud. I got my gun over my shoulder, trying to get my leg out. It just gets sick, just puke everywhere in this water. So here I am, waist deep, ice cold water, stuck in the mud, surrounded by my own vomit. Trying to pull my leg out, and I just fall and lose my balance, drop my new gun in the water, down in the mud. Follow the water, like, get up, and I'm just pissed. Now I know why my dad didn't like hunting that much. Get my gun, and of course, get mud in the end of the barrel, and I'm just thinking back to hunter safety, that Elmer Fudd style barrel. So now I'm afraid to shoot my shotgun, and we just give up on finding this blind. We're like, whatever, let's just go. So we start walking back to shore, and we parked up on this hill, and then just came down the hill of the water. There's all these reeds, 6-7 foot tall reeds that we can just stand in, right next to the truck. So we're like, hey, let's just hide in these reeds and wait for some ducks to fly over. We're like, yeah, why didn't we do that an hour and a half ago? So we're hiding out in the reeds. I'm afraid to shoot my gun. We decide me and my brother will alternate the shotgun. And we stand there 30, 45 minutes. No ducks fly over us. Anything that flies over is way too high to shoot at. So we're just waiting for some ducks to come. And finally, one in the group of ducks comes over low enough we can shoot. And I just hear, boom, boom, boom. My dad goes off all 3 times, and my brother over on the other side, just boom, one shot, and then I see his gun go down. He's looking at it, and apparently he got jammed because we're shooting 3-inch long shotgun shells, and his gun was chambered for 2 3/4 inch. So he shoots one shot, and that gets jammed. So now there's 3 of us hiding in these reeds, I'm still sick, and we have one working gun between the three of us, and no ducks yet. So we stay out there another like 20 minutes, waiting for more ducks to fly over. Nothing. No, don't see any ducks. Finally, we see one pair of ducks, just this lone pair coming over real low, going to come right over us. Probably have a decent shot if we just let them fly over us, but my dad decides he wants to try out this duck hunting call he didn't really know how to use. So he starts blowing in his duck hunting call, and I swear these two ducks start flying right at us, just turn around and start flying directly away from us. So we just gave up on hunting that day.
All right, make a list of what worked. He did a lot of stuff with his